Haha! Rejoice, all you scammers and scalpers, for your king hath cometh to save the market. Welcome back, y'all. Happy New Year. It's going to be a huge year for TCGs and collectibles, thanks to the man on the thumbnail. This is Collect Decks, an index of whatever collection is relevant today. It's Pokemon and Logan Paul. So it's a new day, but my Destined Rivals challenge is still going. I am still trying to pull this gosh darn Mewtwo out of one of these Destined Rivals packs. And I think to this point, I may have opened up definitely over 50 packs. So I haven't pulled anything but a Rapidash and a Typhlosion, but hopefully that changes today. So let's see what we got here. Alright, got all of these already. Oh, that's a cool Meowth. Look at that. That's cool. I don't have that one. Probopass, Muck. Come on, last one. God damn it. The topic of today is how your man's Logan Paul is about to save the Pokemon and TCG market. Just kidding. He's gonna blow it up in the wrong direction even more so. Now, despite what you think of the guy, he does have a talent for controversy / entertainment, and you can put those in whatever order you like. The first controversy I remember Logan Paul being in is laughing at people who off themselves in the suicide forest in Japan. Not a good look. He later apologized for his depravity, but I don't think that stopped him from continuing on other types of misbehaviors and debauchery. Shoot, as soon as he got reinstated to YouTube, because he got banned for anybody that doesn't remember, continued on with the controversial stuff. Now, I don't mind controversy. I like controversy. It makes things fun. But he's a little distasteful, don't you think? Now, he went from laughing at suicides in Japan to then starting Crypto Zoo. And you guys remember that crypto scam, which he's still involved in a bunch of crypto scams here in 2026, allegedly. Following that, it was all the controversy with his Prime energy drink, which that had a whole list of situations there, but ended up getting sued by the Olympics. Can you imagine that? How much of a douche do you have to be to get sued by the Olympics? Then we get to his scamming with Pokemon cards, which is leading us to today. He bought the now infamous PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator, which a lot of people can debate if they think it's a PSA 10 to begin with. People started to quickly realize that this purchase was only used as a marketing tool to launch his scam of a website called Liquid Marketplace. And if you haven't heard of Liquid Marketplace, it's a place where you can basically buy shares of collectibles, i.e. the Pikachu Illustrator, for $5.3 million. So naturally, Logan Paul used the marketing from the Pikachu Illustrator to soft launch his Liquid Marketplace app, where people instantly started investing into these types of collectibles. And of course, shout out to those people who invest in things without even doing any research based off of monetary gain or the prospects of monetary gain. Now, needless to say, a bunch of people started instantly trying to invest in the Pikachu Illustrator, and I'm sure other things there too. It turned out that there was a situation where people couldn't withdraw any money from this app. Naturally, lawsuits followed. And you can fact check me on all that, but I think those lawsuits are still going today. Now, Liquid Marketplace, I believe, is no longer a thing. Following all this, it seems that since the Pikachu Illustrator didn't work out on Liquid Marketplace, your man's here is going to go ahead and auction off that Pikachu Illustrator instead. Now, some of you may be asking, what happens to all those people who invested in that Pikachu Illustrator on Liquid Marketplace? So Logan Paul teams up with this auctioning firm, who this guy automatically gives him an advance on the card for $2.5 million on the spot. Now, some of you may be asking, I thought he created Liquid Marketplace so that people could invest, and people did invest. So then how is he auctioning off this card that people already invested into? Obviously, that's probably what all these lawsuits are about, right? But never you mind. We want to know what's going to happen to Pokemon and TCG in the coming 2026, right? Well, it could really go either way, y'all. Obviously, Logan Paul is a big name. A lot of people watch him for whatever reason, and it's gonna lead to some spikes in the prices of Pokemon and other TCGs as well. Conversely, it could also lead to the Pokemon market crashing because people may just be completely gassed out from not just the prices but all the scamming going on in the market. So one way or the other, it might go up, it might go down, but that shouldn't stop you from collecting, investing, trading, and playing the card games if you can. Because you see, people like Logan Paul have always been around. Obviously, Logan Paul is a little bit of a bigger fish, but that doesn't mean smaller fish don't exist, messing up the market for everybody. But the market does have a way of weeding these people out over time. So if you really consider yourself to be the very best, don't let none of this deter you. Keep pushing forward. I think you'll find a way to get your collection or your card games or whatever that you want into your possession and into the future. And all in all, even bad publicity is still good in a sense. But you guys will just have to be patient and keep pressing on through it all. The good news is any modern set that you may have been looking to get into may have an opportunity for an entry just because of Logan Paul making such a hullabaloo about a PSA 10 Pikachu illustrator that nobody even knew exists before he started talking about it. I myself have gotten major opportunities on Destined Rivals, Surging Sparks, Phantasmal Flames, and even some Crown Zenith. So again, y'all, be on the lookout. Check out my store if you want anything. I got some excess products for sale, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.